Jamie Burley playing his final game at Jack Trice Stadium. The Iowa State Cyclones, who are 7-4, are playing host to the 3-7 West Virginia Mountaineers. We'll see if the Cyclones can send their seniors out with a win. Let's kick. And this might be the only game I get done. But that's okay. I can simulate up to our bowl game too. Studio update. Texas Tech defeats Baylor, who is 4-7, and Texas Tech is 8-4. Want to show us any other game? No. How about nah? I guess. I don't know. And we'll see if we can push West Virginia down to 3-8. Probably plays Baylor next week. Picked off by Green. Pick 6, yeah. And I need to know, is he a linebacker or is that a defensive lineman? First, let's kick the extra point. Alright, let's find out. One sitting. That's an under. Game stats. Whoops. Defensive. Yep, the senior linebacker, Martin Green, with the pick 6. Oh, Iowa. Number 9 Iowa playing unranked Nebraska. Up by like 4 with about 4 minutes left there. And Nebraska's my team, man, so we'll have to see how that goes. Michigan and Ohio State are in overtime. Now it's over at the Horseshoe. So this is rivalry week, yeah. Nebraska scores. They lead number 9 Iowa 31-28. Going to Big Red, man. Missed tackle, yeah. Oh, I see. You're that no huddle. I don't like you. And Oregon dropped to number 25, so they must have lost to Cal. Final alert. Iowa scores. Nebraska's defense, man. That is proof. There's like a minute left. They're up by 3 and they gave up a touchdown. So I know what I'm talking about. Hello, viewer. And we just gave up a nice touchdown. You suck. Alright, how do you think this game's going to end up, person who is watching? Let's see what your score prediction is. So we got a pick 6 and then we didn't. And that Nebraska went 5-7. Wow. Oh my goodness. Elsewhere, Michigan beat Ohio State in OT. So Ohio State's 8-4, Michigan's 10-2. Still can't believe Nebraska went 5-7. That's ridiculous. I'll have to check their schedule afterward, huh? So that just makes Nebraska's defense even worse. With a bowl game on the line, you go and you give it up. I can't even believe it. So I wonder, does that mean Iowa's going to the Big Ten championship game out of the Legends? I think it might. Against probably Wisconsin, because they're number 1 and they just won, so. Alright, so they'll have good field position. Studio update. Undefeated Arkansas playing a tight game with 6-5 LSU. So it could be an Arkansas-Wisconsin national championship, potentially. That's really odd. You got a tie game here on Senior Day in Ames. First down. Let's bring a blitz, man. Oh, Auburn's beating Alabama in the Iron Bowl. How much you want to bet it'll be called back? Oh no, just kidding. We want the interception. Why would I run it? My running backs are terrible. There's Lamb. You know what? That reminds me. I want to see. Senior. No, Lamb's a senior. Dang it. Hello, 2 viewers. If you're just joining us, it's Senior Day here in Ames, our final game of the regular season. And we're locked in a good one with 3-7 West Virginia. Look at that, 18 receiving touchdowns. Why does this guy have to be a senior? Hello, people who are just joining us. All 3 of you. For those of you wondering, this is our final regular season game. Playing West Virginia on Senior Day. I am playing on All-American, and this is our first year. So. Our record at the moment is 7-4. Haven't played a game closer than... no, I said that wrong. I have played every game as a single score game except for the first game, which we lost by 21. Oh, what a catch by the senior. I wonder if NCAA has it set as like the seniors play harder on Senior Day. Because I'm pretty sure in real life the seniors play like a lot harder than they normally do. Yes, it is. It's their final home game. They want. I understand. Because a week ago, my friend Crazy Donut wanted me to play 13 instead of 14. So I'm playing NCAA 13. I play NCAA 14 too. It's my favorite video game series. Third and 12. Oh, crud. Oh! There's Lamb. This is why he's my favorite receiver. It's also why it's too bad he's a senior. Oh, nice catch there, Carter. Hey, that was actually like probably your best run of the year there, George. Touchdown. It's Lamb. Yeah, I think NCAA 13's recruiting is more rewarding than 14. NCAA 14's recruiting is easier, but you don't really know like a lot about the prospect. You just know numbers. So I think if they had taken NCAA 13's recruiting system and put it in 14, it would have been a lot better, probably. Although I like the coaching upgrades in 14 and how you can potentially just scout everyone all the way with like almost no points. Instead of taking like 5 weeks to scout an athlete all the way. Otherwise, I'd prefer NCAA 13's recruiting system for sure. Oh, that was blown coverage. Good job, defense. Let's do this one. Alright, way to break up the pass. Alright, let's try and hold them to a field goal try then. I want to save some time for our own offense. Let's burn our first time out. Alright, way to hold them to a field goal there, defense. Yeah, and 14, if you're one of the usually perennially good teams, you get a top 5 class guaranteed. Arkansas beat LSU. Oh, oh, touchdown! This guy is a beast. I'm so sorry he's graduating. Alright, thank you. No, I didn't really use her the catch. I just threw it. Alright, let's see if we can burn our timeouts and get another stop. Maybe not, but we'll see. 11 seconds. We'll see if they just run it or if they try to get a first. No, if they just try to run it. Alright. That'll take us to halftime. Iowa State's up by 11. Really efficient day for my quarterback. Usually he's got like at least 2 interceptions. Not today though. And today the seniors got 6 catches, 2 touchdowns, and 113 yards. Maybe if it was a little bit better throw, but I think that was mostly just a really good defensive play. Broken tackles everywhere. Goodness gracious. And this might be a good time to start using zone because they've got like 5 yards. Nice play. Let's see if we can hold them to another field goal. Now it's 3rd and goal. Sure. Third and goal. Alright, it's either going to be a touchdown, a turnover, or a field goal. Huh. Caught it, but he got like a yard. Yeah, 1 yard reception. So a couple nice stops by this defense holding on to field goals. For those of you who maybe don't know, I do also have a YouTube channel. Same name, Husker Ninja. And this is where these videos go, as well as a couple other series, namely 3 NCAA 14 Dynasties. Plus I'm going to get some Madden going in a little bit, I hope. Under a minute to go. Oh, that's picked. I had to throw it. I was going to get hit, so I'm like, just throw it up there. No. Ooh, number 17, Pitt's losing to Rutgers. That'd be an upset. Oh, hard hit. And I would also recommend checking out my friend Crazed Donut. He does a lot of the same things I do, plus he does Call of Duty. So, a little bit more variety than I have. Definitely go check out both his Twitch and his YouTube. Interception. Just kidding. Alright guys, turned into Butterfingers. That's alright, we still forced a punt. Four seconds to go, third quarter, still an 8-point game. Overthrown. Not that great a ball. Oh well. Here's the final play of the third. Left his man. Ugh. I was hoping he would stay with the guy in the middle and leave the receiver open. No such luck. Alright, we're 2 for 3 on third downs today, and it's a 3rd and 10 here. There's Carter down to the 10. Pretty big conversion there, I'd say. As it lets us keep the drive going. But really the difference right now is our defense held them to field goals and their defense let us get touchdowns. That's really it. Oh, plus one of our seniors had a pick six. But that's been our only turnover, and we've thrown 2 INTs. Oh, almost caught. Instead it was dropped. You disappoint me. Why would I run it? I need to get 8. 3 for 4 on third downs. We're in field goal range, I think. There's Lamb. A yard short. Going for it's not really worth it. Oh, our kicker missed a field goal from this exact distance earlier in the year. Cost us a game in OT at Oklahoma State. Okay, not in overtime because we would have won in regulation. But we ended up losing in overtime because he missed it from the 2-yard line. Still not over that, man. You're terrible. That's alright, I got another kicker I'm recruiting really hard. 11-point lead. I believe this is about our biggest of the year. No, a couple times against Kansas we were up by 14. Never mind. 2:10 to go. I think we've basically got this game won. Yeah, you had no chance, dude. It was either getting sacked or basically what happened. And they ran it. What? Okay. I think this is just the AI being stupid. Oh, Rutgers beat Pittsburgh by 5. Picked off by Smith. And that should about wrap it up. Then again, if I can't run, I'll be forced to throw to run to end the clock. Ooh, Colorado got blanked by Utah. Alright, Rutgers is now 5-6 after pulling the upset. Got one more game and so does Pitt. So with all these little upsets going on, maybe if Iowa State wins, they can climb back in the top 25. George got hit. 3 for 5 on third downs. Let's get this one and basically end the game. Dropped. Oh. I could punt, but I could also run it or something and end it right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just kidding. I should have punted it, oh well. I wanted to end it. Next time I'll just punt. Our defense has been playing pretty well. I just wanted to get the first and end the game. Eastern Michigan's in overtime with somebody. Who'd have thought? Although, of course, now our defense is doing poorly. Why wouldn't they? I just gotta hold out for about a minute. Ooh, Alabama's getting shellacked. Yeah, Eastern Michigan and Northern Illinois. Tied up 24 in OT. Oh, that was almost picked. 3rd and 10. They're 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. Make that 1 for 7. Alright, I think this one we'll just play to try and keep them short of the first. This is definitely for the game. Intercepted. Pick 6 by Smith. That's what, our 4th interception today, I think. Alright, so we'll end our regular season at 8-4. And West Virginia with the loss will fall to 3-8. I believe they play 4-7 Baylor next week. And we are 42 seconds away from sending our seniors out with the win. I gotta say, our defense played phenomenally today. The past probably 3 games, they haven't played that great. So it's nice to see him come out and basically dominate. 4 turnovers, couple big plays, like that one. Hitting the touchdown. Whatever. Still haven't played that poorly today. If I remember correctly, I think they forced 4 interceptions and returned 2 of those for touchdowns. Plus, twice they've snuffed out West Virginia drives and turned them into field goals. So yeah, I'll take the way they've played. And it's final, 15 Alabama, 3. Unranked Auburn had 31. Oh, what's wrong with it? No. Alright, I'll send them out in 4 verticals. And then just run the last seconds off the clock. I gotta give the senior another touchdown. Just because you have been our entire offense all year. Send you out with a W and a touchdown. Alright, so that was our first win. That was not by single digits. That was our first win. That was by more than 7. Final 38-19. Oh yeah, I wanted to see the stats. That's right. Alright, Chad McFarland, the senior, went 16 for 26. 292 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then 3 interceptions. Yeah, and Sutherland had 4 picks. Rushing, 5 rushes for 15 yards. Good job. You're probably not starting next year. And then the senior Chris Lamb had 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. All on 8 catches. Andy Carter's a senior too. He had 108 yards on 6 catches. And Singleton, our senior tight end, had 18 yards. And the sophomore wideout had a drop. Jennings had the most tackles. Jamie Burley, our standout linebacker, had 5 tackles and 1 for loss. Several juniors. There's Justin Rose, 2 tackles. Devin Scales, a senior, had an interception and a deflection. Senior Martin Green had a pick 6. And then the junior Tony Smith had 2 interceptions, one of them for a touchdown. Not bad.